to now?
It's just, education is great. It's still a big family. You know, you see different people. It's awesome to see that I've had kids that I've taught, and now I'm having some of their kids coming into class or into playing sports now, and it's neat to see that come full circle.
And how did you guys do as an entire school with the different sports? Did anyone go to the finals or conference finals or anything like that?
Like last year we had boys volleyball in one sectional, so they're hoping to make another run there. Boys lacrosse last year, they won a league title, so it's just we have a lot of good sports and a lot of good kids that put a lot of time and effort in.
And then soccer is right now. When are their games roughly? Are they just scattered out throughout the week?
They're scattered all out throughout the week, usually like Monday, Wednesday, Friday 1 week, and then the other week they might be Tuesday, Thursday. Again, it's working with other leagues to make sure that we have officials for everybody to participate.
What's your favorite thing about being athletic director?
It's just watching all the kids come together, working hard. We have a great support staff. You know, the grounds work together. They're always there to support the athletes. We have our secretary staffs and our teachers. They're coming in. Kind of it's that connection between school and the community, and sports is kind of that culminating activity that helps all bring everybody together, and that hard work and family atmosphere kind of pays off.
Sports being a metaphor for life, I love it. Thank you so much for joining us bright and early. We're going to remain here at the elementary school. We're going to be talking to teachers. We're going to be talking to elementary school students. I love it. I'm going to send it back to you in studio. Going to remain here.
We love it too, Chris.
Phelps-Clifton Springs Central School District.
It's kind of a tongue twister. I'm not going to lie. I've been struggling with it all morning.
I had to slow down. It's like statistics in a way.
Yeah.
All of the
tongue twisters.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, thank you. All right, we'll go now to Dan Schrack, who is live from East High School this morning. Students in the Rochester City School District hitting the books once again. Dan, what's up?
Abby, they certainly are. East High School, it's like a party zone here. We've got a live DJ who's turning records. I don't know what you actually say anymore. Probably not records. But students are arriving, and we are joined this morning by Principal Akua Kamkam here at East High School. Thank you so much for speaking with us. The excitement, you can feel this. You can see the staff, how excited they are to reunite and reconnect with these students. What is that feeling like, and how important is that to their success?
So here at East, we're all built upon relationships. So this is like an extension of our family. I mean, these are like my children, honestly. And so I'm excited to see my kids. I haven't seen them. They've grown. They've had jobs. They've gone through different experiences through the summer, and I'm just excited to hear all about it. And I think like it's really critical when you have that connection. Scholars, they want to do well, right? It's a partnership. It's a commitment, not just with our scholars, but our parents, because we're going to get them to the finish line together. So that's what we're all about.
And listen, a lot of these students are running to the finish line because they are excited to be in school here. I want to talk about the crowds that we've got a little bit outside and a little bit of a backup at the door, a bit of a bottleneck. That is because students are turning in those cell phones and getting new numbers alphabetically for the year, but no cell phones is not something that is new to the students at East.
No, absolutely not. We have an electronics policy that we've had for 10 years. A long time ago, we decided that we wanted our scholars to focus on instruction. So really, together with the teachers, we came up with a system. So if you went inside the doors, those are actually our teachers that are a part of the process of collecting phones. So it's very simple. Scholars come in, as you see on the doors, it's labeled last name A through L to the left, M through Z through the right. They come in, they hand in their cell phone. It's their name, but it's also connected to a number. And so they hand in their cell phones. Last year, we also started taking tablets. So they're used to the extension of the new policy from Governor Hochul. And then they go on to class. If they leave early, we have a process with an early dismissal where they pick up their items. And then at the end of the day, we have different stations where scholars will go to get their phones. And then as you can see, we have our seniors outside. It's kind of like a rite of passage. They feel special, that it's like the TSA pre-check of the line. And they go in and they give their phones and then they go inside. So for the first day, this is actually great. And believe it or not, about a month in, we'll have this process down to 10 minutes.
I absolutely bet you will. How successful has this been at a distraction-free classroom in the past. Was there a night and day difference when the students started giving those devices away for the hours that they're hitting the books?
Yes, I mean, it's all about honing in on what you're learning. And so they don't have the distraction, they don't have, have the want to go check social media. They're actually engaging with their friends, with their teachers, and just focused in on why they're here, which is to learn. So it's been great, and actually the scholars said they like it. We don't have a problem at all, and I'm proud to say never lost a phone or an item. Yeah.
Never lost a phone?
We have it down to a science. We really do.
That's incredible, because for somebody sitting at home or somebody on the outside, you would think, how the heck do you keep track of, you think of roughly 21,000 students in the district, how do you keep track of all these phones? And to have a 100% success rate, that's really pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about the energy here. You set up an environment for these students. You see the Strive for 5 signs on the front lawn. We've got live music. How important is this first day energy for these students and for these families?
Well, I really wanted to create a vibe because school needs to be fun. It needs to be engaging and fun. We want scholars to be here. So I have one of my former graduates, he just graduated last year, DJing, a little place where they could take pictures. The Strive for 5 is a new campaign for attendance because we want you here. And it's just about setting a positive mindset from the first day. So that's why I'm out here talking to my scholars. You see staff. We're happy. We want our scholars here. All right? And so that's why you set the tone from the very beginning.
And a tone you have set. My last question before I let you go is, what's for lunch?
For me?
If yours is different, we want to know about it.
Well, me, I hope I get a lunch today, but I'm in and out with the kids, so I'm excited. I don't know what's for lunch, but I know that it's healthy and nutritious and actually starts with a great breakfast. So we have breakfast outside, not outside, but right inside where they can pick up. They can go into the cafeteria. And for lunch, I'm not sure what it is, but I know it's enough to nourish and feed their souls. So
just one of the really incredible parts of the RCSD, and I know I said that was the last question, but I do have one more. The tie between U of R and East High School has been dissolved. You are now being absorbed back into the city school district beginning this school year. What are your hopes for East High, and will any of the guidance and programming that U of R helped instill carry over?
So I want to say, first of all, I won't say that the partnership has dissolved. It's just changed. So we have a lot of resources here. We have a lot of folks that are committed to us. We've built a family and a unit. So it's not that that's broken, it's just changed in a different way with resources and whatnot. In terms of coming back to the district, this is our home. We're a part of that structure. We have spent the summer looking at our superintendent's very clear priorities, crosswalking that with the work that we're doing here. All of the administrators, we went to a leadership summit where we were with our colleagues, and then over the past 2 days, our teachers have gone to phenomenal workshops where they're focusing on curriculum and instruction. So our hope is to make it a seamless transition and continue on with the work that we've done here and the goals that we have in place for our scholars and our schools.
From an outsider perspective, I think you guys are doing a great job, because there's not one kid that has walked up to this building today who's had their head down like, oh, I gotta come back here. They all want to be here. They want to say hello to you and say hello to the rest of the faculty and staff and see their friends again, which is truly something incredible.
Thank you. This is a wonderful place to be, right? And I wouldn't be anywhere else but here.
Well, I don't think they're going to let you go far.
Right.
They won't let you go far. But I will let you go back to doing your thing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you again.
Thanks.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Hey, we've got a lot more coverage coming your way throughout the rest of the morning from the RCSD.
Dan, we were talking about it, and you've been on your TikTok live all morning. It's a no phone policy over there, a no phone zone. I think you got to turn it off and put it away.
Listen, I did. I turned the cell phone off as soon as we wrapped up at the elementary school. I said goodbye. I have to put it away. I can't be the outlier here at East High School. I'm looking for an A+ this year, okay?
Okay.
After that referral, I'm pretty sure.
I know. Phone earlier in the week. I don't know, not starting strong, Daniel. We'll check in with you in a little bit.
You're right. What can I say? All right.
A reminder, send us your back to school photos and videos, 13wham.com/chime in. You can see them here on TV or online. Use the QR code on your screen. Scan it with your smartphone to get there right now.
Well, let's get a check of the forecast because today we're going to be seeing some cooler temperatures and, of course, that chance of rain. Meteorologist Marty Snyder joining us now for more. Hey there, Marty.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we're starting off with at least a little bit of sunshine that has been trying to work in. You can see it in the back of Dan's live shot there. But we're going to see clouds continue to increase. So already those clouds are starting to build in. We're going to see more of those make their way through as we head through the day today. And also the risk of rain really increases, especially towards the middle portion of the day. Very late morning, midday, early afternoon. That's that window of time when I think we'll see the bulk of the rain that's going to pass through. Even as kids head home later in the day, still could see the last couple showers out there, but I think a lot is going to be winding down by then. Mid-70s for highs, but we'll drop down to about 70 by the time the students head home by the end of the day. And then longer term, I think we're going to see those numbers back into the 70s again tomorrow. More sunshine by then, maybe a couple showers this weekend with 60s at that point. Then we start to bounce back a little bit next week. I think we'll be back into the 70s again as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So a little bit of much needed rain, a little bit of sunshine again by tomorrow. So overall, some high points there still in the forecast as we head through the next couple days.
I'm so sorry, Marty. I wasn't talking about your forecast, by the way. I don't know if you heard me there. I was reading something, but it sounds great, at least for the short term. And of course, we need the rain, so we can't complain about too much.
Yeah. Refreshing weekend. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Marty. Thank you.
And we do have so much more to get to here on Arc Rochester, so let's run down what we have brewing for you this morning.
Yeah, so coming up, we're heading into the kitchen for this morning's Spatchcock Funk. Today, they'll be showing us one of their tailgate favorites.
And later, St. John Fisher is turning the page on history, reopening its iconic Lavery Library after a 2-year-long renovation. We'll be taking a closer look inside the brand new space.
Lots to do this morning. Stick around. That is all coming up on Arc Rochester. And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We're back after this. Let's go off the top now. Start with some things that have piqued our interest. I will start things off today. Steph, I know that you don't love caffeine, but have you ever had like an energy drink or anything like that? 5-hour energy, something like that? Okay. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty good, like a Celsius Alani Nu. They're kind of sweet, the Alani Nus.
Yes, yeah. So let me go on the record and say I have an energy drink addiction, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I know that they're not good for me. I know they're bad for my body and probably for my brain and certainly my heart. It's probably doing a lot of harm, but it's just one of those things that I can't quit. I remember my first one. I was a senior in high school. I was juggling school, musical season, and I was preparing for my upcoming solo that would determine if I made it to the New York State School Music Association's conference all-state finals. At the time, I was also battling a really horrible cold that lasted 2 months. I was staying up until all hours of the night trying to juggle it all. I stopped by the 7-Eleven near my house on my way to school one morning, and this very pretty pink can caught my eye. It was the Monster Rehab Rojo Tea. Contained about 160 milligrams of caffeine per 16 ounce. To put it into perspective, a cup of coffee has about 95 milligrams of caffeine. So it's significant, especially for somebody who's not used to consuming that much. It was effective. It sent me to the moon. I was more efficient than ever before. I could feel my brain consuming knowledge in a different way. I was hooked. The musical went off without a hitch. I made the conference all-state finals, and I wrapped up my senior year on a high note. By the time I got to college, though, it became a full-blown addiction. I was spending all of my dining dollars every single day on energy drinks, from Monster to Red Bull to 5-hour energy. It spiraled to the point where I really wasn't sleeping at all. I've cut down significantly since then, but I try to limit myself to one a day before I go to the gym. It's like my one little treat. But I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I hadn't started drinking them at such a young age. Well, the government in England has been asking the same question for their young kids, and they decided to do something about it. A new law is prohibiting the sale of energy drinks to anyone under the age of 16. Shops, restaurants, vending machines, they will no longer allow minors to purchase energy drinks. Now, the date of the ban and how they're going to enforce it remains to be seen. There really isn't a ton of information on it, but they say they plan on reevaluating the law after 12 weeks to take a look at all the evidence that they've gathered, and they want feedback too from retailers and manufacturers. I don't know what kind of data they'll be able to gather during a 12-week time span, but they are feeling confident this is going to be a success. Ireland and Wales are also considering a ban as well. Scientists say that this is almost like a status symbol for a lot of these young people. If you have one of these energy drinks, whether you bring it to school or you're drinking it on the bus on the way home, you're part of what they call the Cool Kids Club. Lower caffeinated drinks like Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, tea, and coffee, that will not be included in this ban. So if you want the equivalent of the, Monster energy drink, you're gonna have to have like 2 cups of coffee. One thing from the article from the BBC News that I found really interesting is it talked about something that I talked about at the very beginning of this story. The bright colored packaging, the shiny cans, and the promising slogans really draw the attention of the kids. It looks like juice, but the reality is it's much more dangerous. We've heard stories about kids dying from way too much caffeine. You remember the Panera Bread caffeinated lemonade. Other stories like that, sadly, are out there too. It tastes like juice, it tastes delicious, and sometimes kids just don't want to stop drinking it. The concern here is that young people are still developing. They can become especially sensitive to caffeine. It can cause heart problems, headaches, and obviously sleep issues. Unfortunately, though, it's a trend that doesn't seem to be going away at all. While the ban is not in effect in the United States, as you get your student ready for the school year, it might not hurt to check in on their workload, their caffeine consumption, and their overall health. You were just saying that you like to drink the Alani Nu and the Celsius drinks, yes?
Yes.
So one thing that I've found very interesting about those drinks is they are specifically tailored to those who are getting ready for a workout.
No way.
So Celsius, it says right on there that it helps burn fat, and there's 0 sugar and all this stuff, and you see so many athletes drinking them before they go to the gym. They sell them at the gym that I go to, and it's always promoted on my social media pages that this is like what you should be drinking before you work out. And, you know, I'm sure that parents or kids, when they're doing their grocery shopping, oh, well, I have soccer practice after school, so I need this. The reality is they probably don't. They probably just need like a big jug of water and maybe like a protein bar, something like that.
Food is a great source of energy.
It's great fuel. I'll tell you what, when I was drinking, I should have been spending the dining dollars on like actual food and not just Monster energy drinks.
I will say, college is when I would do the big triple espresso shot from Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's like that big.
Yep.
I would down those once every week, 2 weeks at most. So it started in college, for sure. And I don't blame you guys for trying the drinks, but definitely if you are younger, I started to see people in high school, senior year especially, have the little Dunkin' coffee cups. And I hadn't started drinking coffee at that point.
Yeah.
And even I was a little taken aback, like, maybe we should stick to food.
Yeah, we had a Tim Hortons right within walking distance from our high school. And so all the seniors, once they got their cars and they got their parking passes, they would all go to the Tim Hortons before work.
Yep.
And that was like the really cool thing at the time. If you showed up swinging your lanyard with your keys on it and you had your coffee, it was...
Yeah, well, take your time with caffeine.
Yeah, you know
everyone.
What? Yeah. One day, hopefully you will not be as caffeinated as we are on this shift.
We have to be, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
miserable. All right, Steph.
We'll turn things over now to my story. Online fashion retailer Shein is making headlines this morning for its choice in clothing models. In a now deleted listing, an image appears to show Luigi Mangione modeling a button-down shirt. Now, I'm sure that you guys have seen this. It's been going around on social media. For some context, this is the photo right here. Mangione is accused of fatally shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. This all happened last December in Manhattan. The suspect escaped, leading to a days-long manhunt and his arrest. Now he is facing multiple charges in the state. Prosecutors are also pushing for the death penalty in federal court. One of those charges, of course, being murder. A trial date has not been set. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to all of those charges, including, of course, again, murder. So why is this causing a frenzy online? Mangione is currently behind bars, so it's not possible for him to even be photographed for a fashion website or at all unless there's a court appearance. In a statement to CNN, Shein says the image was provided by a third-party vendor. They also go on to say, quote, let's see if we can pull up the rest of that statement here. We have stringent standards for all listings on our platform. We are conducting a thorough investigation, strengthening our monitoring processes, and will take appropriate action against the vendor in line with our policies. So an investigation obviously going on into this, how this happened. People have been weighing in about this on social media, as I have said, since yesterday, and they are divided. Now, one person says, quote, using AI for this is so disrespectful. Another user criticizing the photo entirely, saying, quote, that is sick. This is just disrespectful. Who thought this was a good idea? Now, this person you're about to see here is also calling out Shein, adding, quote, that's just so politically and ethically insensitive, but it's Shein, so don't expect much, kind of criticizing the company there as well. Others believe that this infringes on Mangione's rights when it comes to his likeness. So this user says, fashion borrows, but this feels like theft in pixels. Wow. Shein, using Luigi Mangione's face without consent, turns fast fashion into fast trouble. And besides comments about the company, because we have been seeing a lot of those, people are condemning AI. So one person writes, quote, this feels illegal because there's no way he could agree to this from jail. Now, it should be noted that Shein did not mention artificial intelligence in their statement. So, of course, it's unclear how this image itself was made. I know ABC News had done a very deep dive into this, some suggesting, one of their experts, that it could be a combination of Photoshop and AI. Of course, not confirmed, but a lot of questions about how this could happen, just in general. Besides the charges that he is facing, besides the person in question, something like this, it could be anybody that this happens to.
Right.
So very surprising.
It could be anybody that this happens to. And, you know, it absolutely can be used in a really, really scary way for reasons other than simple advertising, right? And I feel like we're seeing AI come into advertising way more than ever before. I'm trying to remember. We had it the other day. Ashley, maybe you remember. It was wasn't Ralph Lauren, was it? That used AI generated images for their newest campaign. Help me out here.
Ashley.
It's at the tip of my tongue. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah,
Should I start naming brands?
It's I want to say it was Ralph Lauren, but I don't want to. Okay,
high
either
fashion
way,
brand.
high fashion brand. But they came under fire for doing the same exact thing. They used their AI models, and they could have hired actual models to do it. And it's disheartening when you think about it, because it's taking jobs away from photographers and models and all the people behind the scenes that do the lighting and whatever. It's a lot deeper than just, oh, we'll save a couple bucks by doing this, or oh, it's convenient if we do this. And also, Luigi Mangione is a murder suspect here.
Exactly.
Like
it's very serious charges.
Yeah.
And of course, it also goes into, the figure. You want to make sure that you're buying clothes that actually match the figure, but
Sure.
if this isn't a person.
How do you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Really interesting. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I believe we have this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean joins us after this.
Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now with a look at the potentially rainy forecast out there. We also have weather trivia to do.
Yeah, it's needed rain, so we'll take whatever falls from the sky. I mean, we're in a moderate drought, so we'll take that part of it. It was nice to see a little sunshine at the bus stop for the kiddos that headed back to school today as well, so that was a nice part of the forecast. But today's weather trivia, asking about the clouds out there. There's different groups of clouds in weather. We have high clouds, mid clouds, low clouds, clouds with vertical development, and there's also a cloud group called unusual clouds.
Really?
And this is a cloud from that group of unusual clouds. This is a lens-shaped cloud in weather, and it's sometimes mistaken for unidentified flying objects. What type of cloud is this? Is it lenticular, cumulonimbus, cirrus, or cirrocumulus?
Okay, I think
I know it's not C.
Okay.
Because I feel like I answered Cirrus for a different question, a different cloud question.
That sounds right. Like that sounds like I remember you answering that.
So they see a lot of these in the desert Southwest. There's terrain there that helps them to form. You will see these on the top of thunderstorms in the summertime. If you look closely at clouds, you'll see these. They almost look like a dinner plate that's been turned upside down and stacked on top of a cloud. kind of upside down with the food falling, down below it. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. We're going to have the answer coming up at 9 o'clock right here on the Arc. But let's look at those clouds today. They're thickening up here from the west. Coming in now as that cold front approaches. 68 and officially mostly cloudy at the airport. The southwest breeze also picking up out ahead of that front at 13 miles per hour. But again, a nice dry start and a mild start for this time of the year. Usually we're in the upper 50s right now. We're about 10 degrees above normal compared to where we would typically be. Penn 68. You see it's a little cooler down towards Cohocton at 61. But that's pretty typical for this time of the year. Now, dry for now, and as mentioned, some needed rain on the way. There's also some thunder showers tucked into this group. Those little white dots that you see passing by Toronto and south of Buffalo, those are cloud to ground or cloud to water lightning strikes, and there's been some of those with this line as it's approaching, so don't be surprised if you hear a little thunder as this line comes on in around lunchtime today. But mid to late morning, it'll be gone by mid to late afternoon. And again, whatever falls with this is very welcome rainfall. Overnight will clear out, and Friday's forecast is much improved. We think it's going to stay dry for Friday with seasonable temperatures. Precip amounts, this is going to be highly dependent on whether you get that downpour or not, whether you get the thunder shower or if you just get the garden variety part of this. But it looks like 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain for most spots, possibly up to a 1/2 inch of rain. If some of that rain sticks over your location for a length of time. And the threat is there for a thunderstorm, but not really widespread threat for severe weather. I just want to mention, though, anytime a cold front comes through, there is a small chance for a briefly strong thunderstorm, so we'll monitor that potential for you through the course of the morning and the afternoon. Mid-70s at lunch, that's going to be the high temperature today. 60s at that point. Later tonight, we'll drop back into the low 50s. Clouds thin out. It's going to be a cooler night tonight, with the 7-day forecast showing some of that cool air lingering into the weekend, mid-60s. We'll be back through the 70s next week in what should be another dry-looking forecast for the kiddos next week.
Yeah.
So the Blink-182 concert is Thursday
Next
at
Thursday.
Darien Lake. Yes.
Okay. A little far out.
Wow. I mean, it's only one extra day.
One extra day.
On the extended forecast.
We'll give you the personal forecast as we get a little closer. Yep.
All right, that's fair enough.
For sure.
The rain today, we certainly need it.
It's nice. It is drying out again. We're about anywhere from 3 to 4 inches below normal, depending on your location. So we could use a few of these, and it'd be nice if we could just get a soaking rain too. With thunder showers, sometimes the rain comes down in a bunch and then it just runs off. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. We're about, is it the 2 or 3 week mark before fall?
Yeah, it's sneaking up on us. I think it's. What's today? Yeah,
Today's the
less
4th.
than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Less than 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It seems like
sneaking up.
Yeah.
Sneaking up, and the leaves will be changing, and we'll be eating grape pie and all the fun fall stuff here shortly.
All right, Mark. Thank you. Hey, much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this. Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. We're wrapping up our back to school coverage this morning as the final schools open the doors to students for this school year.
Yeah, we're going to jump right back into our live team coverage. Chris Lopez live this morning from Phelps-Clifton Springs. You look great, buddy. It's a great look for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have the school spirit. I also have Izzy right next to me, 5th grader. Let's start out with the outfit, shall we? I'm going to hand this off to you. You said it took a week to pick this outfit out.
Yes.
Why a week, though?
I don't know, honestly.
Did your mom help you pick this out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What I do like about it is you're going from a nice dark blue, light blue. Then I gotta point out the what kind of Adidas?
Spezials.
The Spezials. She has pink gum bottoms, and I believe that's like a gray or some type of a hue of a gray. Very nice. I like it. A little bit of a rip in the jeans. 5th grade, though. You said you're not incredibly excited, to say the least.
Yes, I'm not.
Why?
That excited.
Why not?
I don't know, honestly. Just
Is it the naps? You said you got to take naps.
yeah, and I wish I was back in UPK where I could take naps.
Okay. No. Your favorite subject, though?
I like science and social studies.
Science and social studies. Why science and social studies, not reading, not language arts?
I just feel like it's really interesting.
Okay. What are some things you like to do outside of school?
I play lacrosse and I do volleyball.
Are there school sports here, elementary at all?
No.
No?
I don't think
That's
so.
going to be middle school?
Yeah.
You going to try out in middle school, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me one thing that you are excited for on your first day.
Meeting new people.
Meeting new people. What about the lunch here?
Not really.
Izzy, come on, man. All right. What did you bring a lunch?
Yes.
Okay. What's in the lunchbox, though?
A sandwich.
A sandwich? What kind of sandwich?
Ham.
Ham sandwich? Any snacks or anything?
I have a chocolate bar.
Okay, all right. You got to keep the sugar going. I appreciate that. School started. I can't keep you up anymore. I'll see you. Good job today. All right. Nice talking to Izzy. I want to go over to Teresa. You guys at the Rotary, you are part of the Clifton Springs Rotary Club.
Right.
You guys supply a lot of the school supplies here for the Phelps-Clifton Springs Central School District. What kind of stuff do you guys supply?
We supply pencils, crayons.
The gamut. Backpacks, I was told,
Backpacks,
glue sticks, things like that.
sticks,
Some
highlighters.
little bit of electronics, I believe, right? With the calculators.
With the calculators
Yep.
for the other school, yes.
And then how much roughly do you guys supply?
We have spent about $5,300 this year.
$5,300. And you have been doing this for a very long time. How long has it changed, or how has it changed since you first started to now?
Well, when we first started, we used to buy a lot of supplies and put them in the gym. And the kids and their parents would come in and take what they wanted. Then it went to, we were bagging individual bags for each class. That was a lot of work. And then this year, the past 2 years, we've just basically communicated with the school, asked what they wanted, and we supplied what they gave us.
What do you think it does for a kid's morale to get brand new stuff on the first day of school?
I think it's wonderful, and it's a relief for the parents.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with it.
Okay, well, I appreciate you being up bright and early this morning. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. I couldn't see with that Eagle helmet on, but I can see now.
It
It's
was
beautiful
ahead,
outside. Back here in studio.
Chris.
Yeah.
And you looked great. Just nothing but good vibes. Thank you.
Hey, don't go far. We have much more to come on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're going live to Dan Schrack, who's getting a look at what's in store this academic year at East High.
Yeah, and don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this.
Well, it's the story of the week. Students are heading back to school all across the region. And this morning, RCSD has opened their doors for the first bell of the new school year.
Yeah, Dan Schrack is live this morning from East High School, getting a closer look at everything that they have in store for the students. And Dan, you just had a really great interview with the principal last time we checked in with you. Great things ahead for these kids.
Really, great things ahead for the kids here at East and great things ahead for the kids within the Rochester City School District. I'm joined now by the Chief of Innovation, Marlene Blocker. She may look familiar. That's because she's formerly the superintendent here at East, and before that, the principal here at East. What is it like taking on this new role for you?
I'm very excited to take on this new role and help the district overall instead of just two separate schools. I'm looking forward to bringing some new insights back to the district and also learning things from them to bring back to East, where I'm overseeing the transition.
Talk to us about that transition. What can students and families expect? Are there things that were implemented when we were working very closely with the U of R that will go away and vice versa? Are there things that are going to stay and continue to grow here at East and maybe even more broadly within the district?
You hit it perfectly. The things that we started here with the U of R with their unwavering support are going to continue on. They have been built into the foundation of what we do here at East. We're excited to perhaps share some of the internship opportunities we've had, especially with the medical pathways and phlebotomy that we've started here across the district, finding out ways that more students could come and benefit from the programs that we offer here at East. As a parent or a student, I don't think you will recognize really any difference. I think it's going to be a very smooth transition. We have worked diligently to make sure that the items that needed to stay in place remain, that we're set to do it in a successful manner.
The district has a new Strive for 5 campaign that they're really pushing to fight that chronic absenteeism. We know that that is an issue that the district has dealt with for several years. How do you see that working?
I really hope that the campaign takes off and that parents and the community, along with our kids, hear the message so much that Strive for 5 just becomes an automatic thought. Of course, I'm going to get up and go to school and I'm going to go for the full day. In order for kids to thrive and excel, they have to be in the classroom. And so this is a campaign that we need. The chronic absenteeism has been hurting our kids, and I hope we see a change in that.
The district is now under new leadership. We've got a lot of energy with Dr. Eric Rosser, which is truly incredible. One of his major pushes, though, is literacy and the importance of that. Can you touch on that?
Absolutely. At East, we have always offered literacy in our 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So that has been a fundamental part of our program since the EPO took over 10 years ago. So we agree fully, unless you're able to read, you're not able to do any of the other subjects and understand the content once you get, especially to the upper levels. So we're fully immersed in doing that here. We're sharing some of our best practices with things that are going on with the district.
You've been with the district for several years, we'll say. What are your hopes for the future of the RCSD?
My hopes for the future of the RCSD is that it will thrive and each and every one of our scholars will be able to achieve their fullest potential and feel supported and nurtured as they go every single day.
That energy has got to be, it's contagious, because a lot of educators say something along those same lines. How important is that for the students on an individual basis to know that the teachers, the principals, the chief of innovation, they want to be on the job?
I think that's incredibly important. Kids don't care what you know unless they know that you care. And by building those strong relationships and allowing the kids to know you are behind them 100% of the way, to push them when they need pushing, to lift them when they need lifting, I think that's critical. And I think our kids, especially here at East, truly believe we're a family surrounded by one another's support.
That was really great. What was that first line again? Kids don't.
Kids don't care what a teacher knows unless they know that a teacher cares.
That's very important. Powerful words here with the RCSD. Bright days ahead. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We greatly appreciate it. We'll let you get back to it. Thank you again. Best of luck this year. Best of luck this year. Abby, Stephanie?
Yeah, those were powerful words. Even I was like,
oh, I know. I sat up and really tuned in.
It's one of those just those aha phrases where yes, that's nothing could be more true.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Dan, thank you.
Hey, stick around. When ARC Rochester returns, we are heading into the kitchen this Thursday morning.
We're back after this.
Spatchcock Funk, ready to rock out your next big concert, the next big game? It's tailgate season. Right now, we are going to make 4-wheel paninis. Now, this is a food that you can make at home and bring it to a tailgate, and it's super easy to heat up. We're gonna show you how to do that. Actually, let me tell you a story first. So, we did this summer. I was actually at the show, the Tedeschi Truck Show, and they have a no tailgating rule, not the band, but the venue. So we made these paninis beforehand, pulled up in line, cracked open the hood of our Jeep, heated up our sandwiches on the engine block, and it was so cool. People came over asking us about it. A security guard was like, yo, that's cool. Let us drink beers and eat the sandwiches. That's how easy, that's how cool it is. We're using ciabatta bread. The reason why ciabatta is great and regularly used on paninis is because it's durable, it can take the heat of the press. So for our sandwich, what we're making today, we're using some deli London broil we got. The next thing we're gonna add to it is we're gonna add in some sauteed spinach. We like the color, we like iron, because Popeye told us it's good for us. We'll put some of that in there. Then we have a combination of pepper dew and pimento peppers. It's a little bit of sweet heat, so it's not too spicy, but enough spice and enough bite to know it's there and kind of like feel the joy of it. Then we're gonna take some thick sliced, super sharp cheddar. Now for the top, what we've got is we made a homemade garlic mayo. This is just a teaspoon or two of dried parsley, mayonnaise, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. Get your sandwich nice and firm. From there, what we're gonna do is we are gonna spray, and we're using duck fat spray. This stuff is amazing, perfect flavor. We're spraying that on both sides of our panini press. It's hard to do this backwards. There we go. You press it and get it cooked so it's melted and good to go. Let's see how we did. Yep, we made a panini. So we're gonna get our panini up in here, saw it in half, take a piece of tin foil, just wrap it up with your tin foil to be heated up later, and leave the open top so it can be unfolded. We got the truck parked at the Tailgate joint in front of a great stadium. Whether you're seeing a big show, a huge game, it don't matter, you're ready to party. So get your hood popped, take some of your sandwiches, your paninis, put them on the engine block, lightly lower your hood, let it sit for 10, 12, baby. After a little while, we're gonna crack the hood and crack open one of these sandwiches. It'll still be okay for you to touch. So you unwrap it. And now you've got the melty goodness panini sandwich ready to go. Four-wheel paninis, spatchcock funk, driving the next big show by you.
o'clock on this Thursday morning, September 4th. Thanks for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. We're continuing our live back-to-school team coverage, so let's get right into it.
The Rochester City School District is welcoming students back today. Our very own Dan Schrack has been out there learning more about what's in store for the new school year. What's going on, Dan?
Abby, I got to tell you, and Steph, this place is so exciting. Every building that we've been to within the RCSD today, it's palpable. You can actually feel the excitement. You can tell that the students that are in the building, they want to be there, and the educators are a big part of that equation because that energy is something that these kids feed off of day in and day out. I'm joined now by Ed Miscadri. He is the chief of schools. And Ed, we were just talking about the cell phone plan because at East, the no cell phones has been in place for several years now, and you helped come up with and implement that first round of no cell phones.
Yeah, I mean, it was a team effort, the leadership team, but really it was initiated by teachers and staff throughout the building to help keep kids engaged and on task and socializing throughout the school with each other.
Did you and the rest of the staff notice, I imagine there had to have been some resistance in the very beginning, but did you notice immediate change in attention span in the classroom and maybe motivation to not look for the dopamine hits on the cell phone and rather look at the whiteboard for the dopamine hits?
I think it had a biggest impact with the relationships between students, their peers, and adults. People were just engaged in conversations and being able to touch base with each other and learn about each other's lives and really building those relationships and starting off on a positive start.
Talk to us about those relationships. Those are so imperative, especially at this age here in high school. It's really make it or break it time for a lot of these kids. And those interpersonal skills, those communication skills, those are so important. They're things that take them through life and really, make them into who they are and who they can become. And that's something you guys really strive for at East.
Yeah, we do. And it's great to have people building relationships and really understanding the whole person. Adults are part of kids' lives. They're part of kids' lives outside of school. They understand their family life, and they're able to support them because they know so much about them and they have such a good relationship with them.
But the only way these messages get through to these kids is if there are butts in seats in classroom. And that's really what the Strive for 5 campaign is for the RCSD. It's to cut back and to combat the rate of absenteeism that the district has seen over the past several years. Talk to us about the importance of making sure these students are actually in the building.
You know, COVID had a huge impact on student attendance, right? For a long time, the state was telling students don't show up to school if you're sick, which had a drastic impact on student success. So that's part of our initiative, Show Up Strong, 5 days long, to get students in school, both so we can build relationships with them, but more importantly, so we can help them succeed in school.
How do you see this year, 2025, 2026, playing out at East? Do you have a checklist of secret goals that you keep at your desk that you hope to see these things happen? Your little wish list, if you will?
East is going to do great things. They got great staff. They got great students. They got great culture. They're going to do great things. Everybody from teacher, administrator, down to custodian, clerical, they all contribute. It's all in all the time. They're interested in seeing students grow, and they'll make sure that happens. I would look to see their attendance rates to increase. I would look to see their graduation rates increase. Like I said, they're going to do great things. The staff here is phenomenal. The students are great. The culture's great. They're all in all the time.
We were talking before we came live here, and you mentioned you've been with the district 26 years now?
Correct.
26 years that's a good chunk of time, more than a decade and a half. What is it about RCSD that has kept you around?
It's the relationships with kids. It's the great staff that work throughout the district. It's everybody contributing all their efforts. People have been working hard throughout the summer to welcome students back, and everybody keeps student success at the forefront of their thinking and decision making.
How frequently does it happen that you're out and about in the community and someone walks up to you and says, hey, I remember you. You were my X, Y, or Z, in 2003.
It's happening more frequently. Before you would have seen students come up to you. Now I'm seeing students as parents come up to me. So it's going into the next generations of individuals throughout the city. But it's great. It's great to get hugs from individuals outside in the community. It's great to get feedback from them. It's great to see the impact that you have on an adult as a staff member on the students as they grow up and become adults.
Well, and it's so important, the role of educators in children's lives, in students' lives, to help mold them, because again, such a formative age, but you guys really do a great job here at East. And before I let you go, because I will let you get back to work, because he is on the clock at the hour, I do want to talk about the partnership between U of R and East High School, and the transition period that we're going to experience this year. Do you anticipate any hiccups? Do you think families can anticipate any big changes, or is it business as usual?
It's business as usual. We're looking to expand what goes on at East throughout the district, and we're looking to implement things that are happening in the district with East. The staff here, again, like I said, is great. The students are great. The culture is great. They're going to do great things. Continuing on what they've done while they had the partnership and while they move away from the partnership. The transition from the partnership has been a couple years in progress, but we're working at it, and they're doing great things.
Doing great things, and you have a bunch of great and dedicated educators. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'll let you go do your thing. Again, East High has got an energy about it, and really it's something that the entire RCSD has. We were talking to a senior just a couple of minutes ago who was talking to us about the excitement and kind of the nerves that there are, but underneath those brings for them, and the day after, and then the long-term future. The goals are high, the books are ready to be read, and these kids are on a path for success. Abby, Steph?
Dan, curious to know if you still have first day of school jitters now that you've been doing this for so many hours.
No,
it's gone.
Nope. Listen, I'm putty in these educators' hands.
I love it. All right, Dan, thank you. We still have a lot to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, our back-to-school coverage continues. Chris Lopez will join us coming up after the break.
And you don't want to miss this, so take us with you on the go. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this. believe it? It's our third and final day of back-to-school coverage as the remaining districts in our region welcome students back for another year of learning.
This morning, Chris Lopez is spending some time in the Phelps-Clifton Springs School District. He's been showing us all of the excitement. And Chris, what's going on right now?
What's up, guys? Elementary school, I think first bell was at 8:50, I believe. I'm here with 8:55. I'm here with Assistant Principal Bree Race, and I'm here with 5th grader Charlotte. Now, I have to start out with the kicks. You both stunting on them today. We have the pink Adidas right here, and then Assistant Principal, what are you wearing? You got the Jordan 1s, I think.
Jordan 1s, that's what's up.
All of the administration here is styled out. Why do you think that is?
We're ready. We've been so excited for the kids to come back into the building, and we just wanted to look our best, feel our best, so that they can be their best.
And you have the colors on, the match colors to match the school districts as well. You look great. You said it took you, what, a few seconds to pick out your outfits? You were ready to go. Didn't matter. 5th grade, though. You excited for first day of 5th grade? You a little shaky for the first day of 5th grade? Kinda?
Yeah, kinda.
What's your favorite subject, though?
Science.
Science. What about science makes you think that that's your favorite subject versus math versus reading versus language arts?
'Cause I just think science is like fun and like you get to do cool experiments.
What's one of the things that you're not looking forward to on your first day of school? And I know there's got to be something.
Math.
Math. Okay. What kind of math are you learning at 5th grade? Is it algebra yet?
I don't know.
Multiplication, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, I didn't know either, and I still don't know to this day what I learned in 5th grade. What does first day look like for you, though?
First day, we're going into the first graders classrooms, kindergarten classrooms, introducing ourselves, making sure everybody knows who we are and making sure that they feel safe. We're going over to 6th grade, congratulating them for being the oldest kids in the building now and big men on campus, right? Yep. Going in and just checking in with all the teachers and all the staff, making sure everybody's feeling good, just being social, being out, and having a great time with people back in the building.
And what kind of personal style do you look to bring to the table as assistant principal? Something that you didn't learn in school, something that you just kind of picked up and said, look, I want to take that with me for the rest of my education career.
I would probably say just being as outgoing as possible and showing that it is truly okay to be yourself at this building. And we welcome everyone here and just being that shining spot of everybody's day.
And Charlotte, are you excited to be reunited with your friends at all, or did you hang out with them over the summer?
I hung out with one, which was Camilla. She's like my best friend since kindergarten.
Ah, okay. What's one of the things that you and Camilla like to do?
So we like to like call each other at night and like play games and stuff.
Okay. Lunchtime though, did you pack your lunch, or are you eating lunch here?
I packed my lunch.
You pack your lunch? What's in the lunch box?
It's a Lunchable. I think pickles and go-go sweets with a Welch.
You can't go wrong with a Lunchable at all. My mom would never give me a Lunchable at all, so I'm jealous of you. Okay, are you excited to go into 5th grade or 4th grade more? Which one was better?
4th grade, because that was like the fun year.
It was what?
It was like the most fun year.
Why was it the most fun year?
Because like all my classmates, they like made it like the best class ever.
I'm sure 5th grade's gonna be awesome though, right? Yeah. Probably? Okay, yeah. I don't believe you, but it probably is.
You'll have to come back to see. You'll have to come check back in at the end of the year.
What are some challenges you face going into this year?
You know, I feel like the hardest part is seeing kids nervous, right? Because you want them to be as excited as you are. So that would be a challenge, definitely on the first day of school, but by tomorrow, everybody's very, very excited to be back.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm going to let you guys get into school. First bell already happened, right?
Do it.
Yep, all right. I can't hold you guys up anymore.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, waking up.
Appreciate it.
Bright and early. Absolutely. Very nice to see you guys. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We got Uno Mas. We're speaking with the superintendent once again.
Yeah,
back to you in studio.
I was nervous too, but she's got nothing to be worried about. It's going to be a great year.
Mm-hmm. Nothing at all. Not when you got kicks like that.
I know.
That's a good point.
Everybody's been styling all morning.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, Mark will join us once again.
He's got the answer to this morning's weather trivia on the other side of the break.
just learned some shocking news. So I have no way to intro this. Let's just do weather trivia.
What was the
You just like dropped it, and then we're like,
Oh, we have some fun.
don't we? Yeah.
We're not going to laugh our way through this entire segment.
Well,
That
here's
was
the
too
thing,
much.
though. What day was that? That was Monday. Tuesday that happened, where 3 of us could not keep it together. Steph, if you had been in the circle, you would not have been able to
It was
either.
fun to watch back.
But you have been kicking your feet and laughing at it, like, ever since.
Oh, yeah.
You just keep watching.
He's been showing it to everyone.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Weather trivia is fun, too. Let's talk about clouds today. We've got an unusual type of cloud in the sky for weather, and you'll see this occasionally if you look at the top of thunderstorms. Also at the top of mountains, you see these. I know we don't have a lot of those around here, but with thunderstorms, we do get a fair amount of. So the weather trivia question today, this is a lens-shaped cloud in weather that is sometimes mistaken for UFOs. What type of cloud is this? Is it lenticular, cumulonimbus, cirrus, or cirrocumulus? You know why everyone has a?
I do know why.
Frank's onto it.
Oh,
Frank.
I have no idea how that happened.
to respond.
That's the picture that I posted, and I post these, like, I'll set it up to auto post yesterday for today, because I run in here and run in the studio. So I'm not sure. It posted the answer, but
Here we are.
clearly you're going A.
Yeah.
All right, lenticular, lens-shaped cloud. This cloud can also it be called a standing wave cloud. It can indicate turbulence. Pilots will stay away from these areas if they see these types of clouds, especially in smaller aircraft. But the reason they get that UFO distinction is sometimes point light sources will hit them from the ground, and because the cloud is standing still and not moving, and it'll oscillate a little bit, and then the light moves around in the cloud a little bit, so it looks like the light is moving inside the cloud, or it's saucer-shaped. And so a lot of the reports of UFO sightings in the U.S. are in the desert Southwest. That's where Roswell is, of
I
course.
was just going to say that.
Yeah, so that's where the museum is, and that's where you see a lot of this kind of thing.
I think it says a lot, though, about your followers on social media. The fact that, like, they regularly see your posts and they're like, oh, he posted it earlier, I'm still going to answer it.
Yeah,
that's just,
Marty came up to me. He's like, check this out, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains
It's
the
all right.
mood.
It's all right. This is a fun picture. Muddy paw forecast.
Oh, look at these guys.
Go take a close look.
They're like twins.
Okay,
I know. Well, it's back to school, so we had to go with the back to school theme.
There's 2 of them.
No,
Newfies?
no, more than 2.
More than 2?
Oh, look at the little paw right by the feet.
Oh
Right,
my
and between his legs.
Oh my gosh.
There's 3 of them.
Little baby. Little puppy guy.
Those are big doggies.
Those I love.
That's got to be a lot of fun.
My husband I don't think would go for it. Too much hair.
Oh, yeah.
Too much slobber. I
Yep.
love them though. They're like just the funniest little faces.
Yeah, they're great dogs. It could be some wet paws today for the walk. Friday's forecast has improved some, so dry paws then, and just a small chance on Saturday. It's not a washout, but Sunday, Monday, we'll see that dry weather make a return. Remember last time we were here about 40 minutes ago? It was sunny. Now it's like a filmy sunshine now that's on the city skyline, and you saw Chris's back to school, east of Rochester. It's still full bright sunshine where he's at. But west of Rochester, the clouds are coming in 71, and there's the rain. We're picking it up on Ultimate Doppler. This was a line of thunder showers about an hour and a half ago, has since weakened, but there is that chance that we could get a little bit more lightning and thunder in this line as it moves into western New York. So it's something we'll watch. We're not overly concerned about it in terms of a severe weather threat, but out ahead of that cold front, there is that chance. And we'll leave that chance in the forecast through maybe mid to late afternoon, and then this rain starts to shift off to the east and gets out of the picture for the overnight forecast, partly cloudy then. And Friday, again, you see a little line of clouds go through there, but no sign of any organized precipitation. If you're lucky enough to catch one of these showers, it's going to be about 1/10 of an inch of rain, up to 1/4 of an inch if you get some thunder mixing in and some of the action that passes on through, but not enough to put any big dent in that dry weather that we've been having lately. And, next week it looks like we start to dry out again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that chance really goes back down as high pressure comes back into play. So it looks like a fairly dry forecast. But, hopefully you're getting that golf in early today. We've got the rain on the way. I think by, just after 10 there, some of these showers are going to be in. And, through 1 o'clock, we'll even leave that chance for for thunder in there. By 5 o'clock, starts to dry out with the temperature back through the 60s, and we'll end up in the low 50s later tonight as clouds thin out. It's going to be a cooler night for us compared to this morning when we started in the 60s. There's the extended forecast, and it's a very September-like forecast. There's no real high highs and no low lows. This is the time of the year for weather. I like to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Okay, because severe weather season is fading fast. The raucous thunderstorms that we get during the summertime, you can still get a few, but usually they're not of the severe brand. Unless the hurricane season is really active, it kind of quiets down until the what starts flying.
Oh, don't say it.
Don't even say it.
And then it starts getting busier again in weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Take a deep breath and enjoy some of the quiet.
Yeah, and the scenery. The scenery starts changing too, which is nice.
Yeah, some of the trees in Spencerport have already started.
A lot of drought stress.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, with the leaves coming down and so, some of them are changing, yes, but a lot of if the leaves are already coming off the tree, that could be a sign of drought stress.
Oh,
sure.
So
not so magical.
Not great, but they'll be all right.
I have some bad news for you.
Uh-oh, pumpkin's dead.
No, it's not dead. It's just not doing anything.
Mine's not doing anything out there either.
Really?
But so I was strategic about this. So there's 4, and the other one is in the Great Pumpkin Patch in Batavia.
Okay.
And there's 2 acres of pumpkins, and it's smack dab in the middle of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some big pumpkins.
No way.
So they already have pumpkins.
Oh, huge. I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture right after.
I'm happy.
There's some that you couldn't wrap your arms around and touch your hands.
Wow.
I'm also a little sad though.
Yeah, we were 6 weeks behind on all of it this year.
So end
next
of October?
next year will be different.
Next year will be different. All right, Mark, thank you very much. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this. 6:30 on this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on Arc Rochester. The students are back to school and class now in session. This morning, we're wrapping up our final day of live team coverage.
Chris Lopez has been live all morning from Phelps-Clifton Springs. Chris, what are you doing right now?
It's been a week. We've been talking to students. We've been talking to principals. We have been talking to everyone and anyone. And this is the final day of the first day of back to school. We're finishing off with the superintendent, Superintendent Ganster. Yeah. First day, what does it look like for you, though? Like when I was talking to the assistant principal, she said she's got to go shake hands and kiss babies. That's one of her primary rules. What about you?
Yeah, it's not very much different for the superintendent. We have the transportation department, we have food service, we have all the staff in both buildings. So on a day like this, my calendar is pretty much clear with the exception of what we're doing here this morning. And my plan is to walk around and say hi to everybody, welcome them back, and just be a part of the joy of returning to school.
What's the busiest part of the year for you? Is it summer? Is it during the school?
During the school year is
Okay.
definitely the busiest part.
Okay.
With staff and with children returning and with parental concerns, we have our hands full during the school year for sure.
Okay. And turning the page, let's get a little bit more fun.
Okay.
Fantasy football.
Okay.
I heard you guys bright and early this morning at about 5 a.m. You said you missed 2 picks yesterday.
Sure,
You guys have a league here, which is cool.
So we have, it started last year as a handful of administrators just getting together to have some fun. What do you call it? Friendly ribbing, so to
Yes.
speak, each morning with what plays out on Sundays, and we just have a good time with the fantasy league. Last night I was at home and we were doing our draft for this league really late in the evening, and I had my own children to take care of, and my wife is a teacher in another district, so we had our hands full getting ready for the day today. So I missed my first couple picks, but hopefully it plays out for me.
Who's your toughest competition? Do you know yet?
I don't even know. I haven't had time
know?
to even look at the lineups for all the other teams. So,
Are you a Bills fan?
Absolutely.
Let's switch over to that NFL talk.
Yeah.
What are the chances for the Bills?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
For the Super Bowl? You
yeah.
think they're going to take it this
17
year? They're not going to blow it again?
Yeah, 17-0, first seed. They're not going to blow it. We have Josh. It's going to be great.
And then when it comes to your personal style of being a superintendent, what do you take into each and every school year that you didn't learn in college, or something that's almost like a soft skill?
Yeah, so I think it's being genuine and being authentic. Just making sure that every day that I am who I am and doing this job the way that I know how to do it, and making sure that the kids see that, making sure the staff see that, so they can be their the best versions of themselves every day. And I just think that's really important, to be true to yourself and be true to the work that you do every day.
What time does your day end today?
Today, probably,
Is it a late one?
No, today, maybe 4:30 or 5
Okay.
o'clock,
That's
depending
not
on
too
what
bad.
happens. No, it's not too bad. But, we're busy every day.
Well, we appreciate you showing up bright and early. 5 o'clock he was here. Dedicated superintendent. I appreciate that. Man of many talents. It's got the fantasy football, then you're controlling the entire school. You got your own family to take care of. I gotta let you.
But not impressive shoes.
I know. I got a point. Okay, the shoes though, very professional.
Yeah.
I like it though. No shade on the shoes. It's been a week. 3 days, the first day of back to school. We're done. No more. Not until next year.
Yep.
Let's send it back to you in studio.
Listen, Chris, I don't want to say that we're excited that we're ending back to school coverage. I'm not going to say that. But we have
We're
one
excited.
more hit with Dan, and we're looking forward to it. I know you're probably excited to get back done and back at the station, too. So thanks, Chris. Good job this week.
Hey, stick around. We still have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. Speaking of, we're going to check back in with Dan Schrack, who is live from the RCSD.
Yep, don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13WAM YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We're back after this. we've made it through another successful back-to-school week. And for our final day of live team coverage, we're helping the Rochester City School District welcome students back to another year of learning.
Yeah, Dan Schrack is live from East High School. He's been there for most of the morning, getting a feel for what's in store there. Hey, Dan, how are things?
Listen, things are going swimmingly. This has been an absolute blast to be here to help welcome students back, to see how the school system works, how the sausage is made, if you will. We're here at East High School, where you see a lot of these things when you walk in the front door, just manila envelopes. But each manila envelope has a person's name and has a number on it. I'm covering that one up. And that is how they know. Every year they get a new number. So when they go to collect their cell phone at the end of the day, they just ask for their number and they've got those cell phones. So they make the process very easy here at East. But again, it's something they've been doing for quite some time. They know how to run that show. I'm going to ask producer Ashley if she can pull up a double box.
We're there.
Okay, perfect. Stephanie.
Hi.
Abby.
Yeah.
Are you guys smarter than an 8th grader?
Oh, man.
I'd like to think so.
I'd like to think so as well, but...
Okay.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Let's put your knowledge to the test. The number 0.75 is equal to which fraction? And I'm going to give you options here. 0.75 is equal to 1/2, 3/4, 2/3, or 7/10.
3/4.
0.75. 3/4. Very good. Ding, 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 ding. Good for you. A triangle has angles measuring 90 degrees and 45 degrees. What is the measure of the third angle? So we're starting with a triangle. 90 degrees, 45 degrees, we're looking for that third angle. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees, or 90 degrees.
I'm trying to do the math. Don't look at me like that. Don't.
Mark
is giving us a look. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Hold on, let me get my calculator.
Is this the Pythagorean theorem?
What did you say, 90 plus?
90.
Yep.
45.
Yep. Okay.
What number is missing?
There's no calculators on this.
And give me the options.
There are none.
30,
Yep.
60, 45, or 90?
45.
Very good, because we have to equal what?
180.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's move on to science this morning. What part of the cell contains the genetic material DNA? What part of the cell contains the DNA? Oh, you do. Do you want options, or do you just want to go for it?
I believe it's the nucleus.
Oh, look at that. Very good. I'm impressed. Wow. Good for you. All right, now we're going into chemistry. Which element has the chemical symbol Na?
Oh, I know this one too.
Nitrogen,
non-alcoholic.
neon,
It's sodium.
or nickel. No, it does not stand for non-alcoholic, Abigail.
I wouldn't know what that means. What did you say? Sodium.
We are in a
sodium.
school setting.
Yeah, non-alcoholic. That's great for them.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And yes, it is sodium. Good job. Geography, question number 5. We are halfway there, baby. What is the longest river in the world?
Oh.
Do you know, or do you want options?
Can you give me options? Because I have, I think, 2.
Mississippi, Yangtze, Nile, Amazon.
We're getting
Tell Mark
Amazon
McLean
from everybody
he's not
in the
allowed to
studio.
help.
Oh, well,
it's too late for that.
Everyone in the studio is incorrect
because
the correct answer is the Nile.
Oh, okay.
All right. Garbage. Let's keep going.
Number 6. Which U.S. state borders the most other states? Which U.S. state borders the most other U.S. states? Tennessee.
Keep
What?
going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Tennessee, Texas, California, or Florida?
Let's see.
Did he say Colorado? No.
Tennessee, Texas, Florida, and what was the other one?
Florida.
No.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
Texas, California, Florida.
Okay.
Well,
It's between like Tennessee and Texas for me. I feel like because there's a place where you can like step into.
yes. I think it might be Texas. I feel like I read a book called The Four Corners.
Yeah.
And do you remember that book? I feel like it might have been Texas. Mark is saying Tennessee.
What's the final answer?
I'm gonna go Texas, but
We'll do a collective front, Texas.
Mark says Tennessee though, so I don't know. Mark can be right.
Mark is correct. It's Tennessee. You should have listened to the meteorologist.
Ugh.
Mark said
All
he
right,
would have guessed
English
Massachusetts.
language arts.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair. New England. There's a lot in a little space. The sentence: the dog barked loudly at the stranger. What part of speech is the word loudly?
It's an adverb.
Come on, you
It's an
grammar
adverb.
heads.
I remember being taught like remove adverbs in journalism school. So an adverb.
Wow, Steph, how do you like that?
I'm gonna get Steph to
That's
come
good.
teach my students.
Good for you.
That was good. That was quick.
That is good. That was a little too quick. Although Abigail, she was in these classes far more recently than you or I.
Oh,
Okay.
it's only
well,
been like what, 5?
you didn't have
Not
to
even
say
5.
that, but sure. All right, it's fine.
I'm trying to help you out here. I feel like we have more cobwebs that we have to, pull aside
have to
to
take the
find
test
the
again.
answer.
All right, it's fine. Sure. Yeah, keep going. Digging yourself even deeper.
Okay. We have got 3 more questions to go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Who wrote this? This may or may not be a trick question.
Oh no.
Who is credited with writing the play Romeo and Juliet?
It's William Shakespeare.
Charles Dickens,
What?
Jane
Oh,
Austen,
sorry. I thought you were saying.
William Shakespeare, or Mark Twain?
Yeah, it's Shakespeare.
It's Shakespeare.
It's
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Okay.
It wasn't a trick question.
Ashley says we
Okay.
have to hurry up.
2
so you gotta-
questions
okay,
to
yeah.
go.
Rapid fire.
Yes, let's go. What year did the United States enter World War II?
Oh gosh.
1917, 1941, 1939, or 1945?
41.
41.
Very good. And the system of checks and balances in the U.S. government is designed to allow Congress to make all the laws, prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful, give president ultimate authority, or limit the rights of citizens.
Second.
B.
B, prevent any one branch of government from becoming too powerful. All right, you guys heard it. The bell is going off. I have to get to my first class. I don't know what I'm teaching, but I'm subbing today. And as a teacher, I get to keep mine. I'll see you guys later.
Garbage.
Bye.
Bye, Daniel. When we come back, we're getting a closer look at the brand.
Returns after this. Welcome back. St. John Fisher University is celebrating a big milestone this morning.
Yeah, after 2 years of construction, the library will reopen its doors, unveiling a newly modernized and renovated space.
Yeah, and for more, we're getting a closer look at the brand new space and just some of the amazing things it offers to students. We're joined now by Melissa Jodlos, the director of Lavery Library. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So it's really exciting. I know we were starting to see some images of what's been going on. Tell us a little bit about some of the new additions to expect.
We have natural light throughout the building and more seats for students. We have special food and drink for them. You can eat and drink anywhere in the building. We have twice as many study rooms in our new space than we had before, and books throughout the building. And as you can see from the pictures, lots of natural light, fun furniture that the students help pick out. And we have a beautiful brand new special collections reading room. There are other services in the building as well. We have career services and academic advising, accessibility and testing, and the writing center, as well as library services. So we really are a space to help students succeed.
It is beautiful. Looking at these renovations and upgrades, it doesn't look like a library. It looks like a museum of sorts, or some kind of, art museum. Yeah, that too.
It is.
You know, it's the beginning of the school year. I'm sure there are a lot of freshmen out there who are thinking, I don't need to go to the library. I can study in my dorm room. I can study in the common area. Why do you think it is so important that you have a space like this where students can go and work?
That's a great question. Students, we have created spaces for plenty of different learning styles. So if a student's dorm room is too noisy, we have quiet spaces. We have spaces where groups can work. We have spaces where students can work individually. But students today study together. They find it a very social event. The picture on the left is our new 24/7 study halls where students can study and learn after the building closes at night. So the students wanted an atmosphere of learning. And so coming into the building, even though many, many resources are available online, coming into the building really helps them to focus. And once they're here, then they have easy access to librarians who can help them with research questions, tutors and writing tutors who can help them refine their resources, and also career and accessibility services to really help them access all of the resources that Fisher has to help students succeed today.
That's truly amazing. And I was just about to ask you about those career services. It's a huge element of, going from that transition from college to career full-time jobs. Tell me what sort of resources will be available. For example, is it resume reviews or just peer talking with someone?
Yes, we have resume reviews, and students, it's peer-to-peer as well as professionals to peer. We have an alumni network that students can interact with. We have a job board that students can see. There are special rooms in the new building where they can practice their interview skills with two-way video, and so they can do test interviews. They can have a first interview for a project. So a lot of first interviews now are Zoom interviews. And instead of having your first interview for your first job in your dorm room with your roommate's laundry hanging over your shoulder, you can come in here and have a beautiful setting, beautiful background with great acoustics and great equipment to have that first step into your career process.
You must feel a sense of pride when you see the beautification of the library. Out of everything, what is the one thing that is especially close to your heart?
There is a space on the third floor, that's called the Cardinal's Perch. And it's kind of a bump out of the building, and it's got huge tall windows, natural light, rocking chairs where you can sit and you can look out on the upper quad, or you can just look at the clouds in the sky and relax and curl up with a good book or have a snack or talk to your friends, and just really, that is where I think I will be going when I need to de-stress a little bit.
Very good.
Seems like a good spot. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time today. We really, really appreciate it. Best of luck with the new year. And I hope that, the students love it as much as you do. And, I'm sure that they will.
Thank you.
Hey, stick around when Arc Rochester returns. It's this morning's Final Thoughts.
We're back after this. Time for our final thoughts of the morning on Arc Rochester. It is Friday Eve, our final day of all that back to school coverage. Wow, what
Just
a
waiting
day.
for the report cards now.
I know.
Right?
That's it.
How many days till Christmas break?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, that does it for us this morning on Arc Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 on 13 Wham ABC.
We've also got much more live local news coming up later. 13 Wham News at midday. Mark and I will see you then. Have a great day.